The third eye is a concept that has fascinated humanity for millennia, an eye that doesn't look outward at the world, but inward at the soul. While we often see it in pop culture as a mystical superpower, the third eye, also called the spiritual eye or mind's eye, is a deeply rooted pillar in Eastern spiritual traditions. Hinduism, the eye of knowledge. In Hinduism, the deity Lord Shiva is famously recognized by his third eye, a striking feature situated vertically on his forehead. While this eye is often depicted in art and statues, its meaning extends far beyond a physical trait. It serves as a profound symbol of spiritual vision, the destruction of illusion, and the recognition of ultimate truth. The origins of this symbol are often tied to a powerful story from ancient scriptures involving cosmic disruption. While Shiva was in deep meditation, Kama, the god of love, attempted to break his concentration by firing an arrow of desire. Kama's goal was to spark Shiva's feelings for Parvati. Instead of reacting with standard emotion, Shiva opened his third eye, instantly burning Kama to ashes. This moment was symbolic rather than just a punishment. In this context, Kama represents ego and distraction, while Shiva's eye represents the power to eliminate delusion and stay focused on reality. The eye carries several layers of meaning in Hindu philosophy. First, it symbolizes inner wisdom. While our two physical eyes see the material world, the third eye recognizes what is unseen. Located between the brows, it is linked to instinct and spiritual understanding. To open the third eye is to awaken your inner wisdom and develop a deeper clarity about life. Second, it represents the destruction of ignorance. The fire that emerges from Shiva's eye symbolizes the burning away of falsehood and ego. It acts as a purifying force that clears the path for self-realization by removing attachments, fears, and desires. Third, the eye is a symbol of non-duality and oneness. Our physical eyes often see the world through dualities like right and wrong, or good and bad. The third eye, however, helps people overcome these judgments to view the world from a compassionate, unified perspective. Finally, the eye represents cosmic awareness. Shiva is known as Mahadeva, the supreme god, because his consciousness spans across all time and space. His third eye reflects a complete mindfulness of the past, present, and future, allowing him to see things as they truly are. Beyond mythology, this concept is central to yoga and meditation. In these traditions, the third eye is known as the Ajna chakra. Practitioners use meditation, breathwork, and chanting to activate this energy center. When active, it is believed to increase intuition, provide inner calm, and enhance concentration. This symbolism even influences daily culture. The traditional tilak or bindi worn on the forehead by many Hindus functions similarly to Shiva's third eye, serving as a mark of respect for the inner soul and a reminder of spiritual awareness.
Buddhism, the divine eye and the Urna. The Urna is a sacred Buddhist symbol known as the tuft of hair located between the eyebrows. It is recognized as one of the 32 major physical marks of a great man, or Mahapurusha, in Buddhist tradition. According to the Lakhana Sutta, this auspicious feature arises from the karma of abstaining from false speech in past lives. It is described as a soft, white tuft of hair, often compared to the texture of cotton down. While it is a physical mark, it carries deep spiritual significance, representing radiant wisdom, supreme insight, and the Buddha's ability to illuminate the world with the Dharma. In terms of language, the word Urna comes from Sanskrit, originally meaning wool or a tuft of hair. This refers to the coiled, wool-like appearance of the mark. As Buddhism spread across Asia, the term was adapted into various languages. In China, it is known as Bai Hao, meaning white hair curl. In Japan, it is called Byakugo, and in Tibet, it is translated as Nzod Spu, highlighting its treasure-like quality. While Theravada traditions often emphasize its physical reality as a sign of a great man, Mahayana texts frequently describe it as an emblem of divine vision that emits literal rays of light. The Urna serves a predictive role in Buddhist scripture. It is the 31st of the 32 marks that foretell a person's destiny. If a man possessing these marks remains a householder, he is destined to become a universal monarch. However, if he renounces worldly life, he is destined to become a fully enlightened Buddha. This framework validates the Buddha's spiritual authority and distinguishes him from ordinary human beings. It is often described alongside other features, like the usnisa, which is a protuberance on the crown of the head.
Artistically, depictions of the Urna have evolved over centuries. It first appeared in Gandharan sculptures around the 2nd century CE as a simple incised curl. Influenced by Hellenistic styles, these early versions were quite naturalistic. By the Gupta period in India, it became more elaborate, sometimes appearing as a rounded mark with jewel-like qualities. In East Asian art, particularly in China and Japan, the Urna often transitioned into a stylized dot or a literal gemstone, such as silver or crystal, to emphasize the Buddha's all-seeing insight. In Tibetan Vajrayana art, it is frequently depicted as a white spiral coiled to the right, integrated into complex meditative visualizations. Beyond its physical and artistic presence, the Urna plays a vital role in religious practice. In meditation, practitioners use the Urna as a focal point for recollection of the Buddha, a practice known as Buddhanussati. By visualizing this radiant mark, devotees seek to cultivate concentration and clarity. In temple rituals, it serves as a conduit for divine energy, where followers offer incense and prayers to invoke blessings. The symbol's influence even extends into broader Asian culture, appearing in Japanese No theater and Thai protective amulets known as unalorn.
Today, the Urna remains a consistent feature in Buddhist art globally, acting as a bridge between ancient spiritual tradition and contemporary expressions of faith. Taoism, the vibration of the universe. In the realm of Taoist practice, the metaphysical third eye is presented not as a psychic phenomenon, but as an objective and verifiable skill rooted in the body's physiological reaction to energy known as qi. While psychic clairvoyance often focuses on internal visions, the metaphysical version acts like a biological computer, analyzing the aura energies and streams of qi that emanate from objects and events. This practice allows a seer to discern a hidden reality underlying the visible world, providing a way to perceive the spirit world, view things from a distance, or even predict future events. All things in the universe consist of primal qi, which possesses mimetic and contextual properties. This means that everything projects an energy afterimage or aura that carries data about its history and status. Because of these mimetic qualities, qi can preserve the past and actually generate the future by repeating patterns of previous events. A sage or trained practitioner can observe these patterns, seeing what came out of a situation in the past to understand what will go in as a future event. A core concept in this training is the empathic mirror, which describes how the body's internal systems absorb and resonate with external qi. This is compared to how one person's emotions can trigger the same feeling in another, like a pheromone. For a master, the mind-body acts like a polished mirror that reflects externalities perfectly without attachment. By reaching a state of wu-wei, or effortless non-action, the practitioner becomes highly receptive, allowing outward things to disclose their true nature automatically. The process of decoding these messages involves pattern matching, where the seer matches their own internal energy against the world to identify and differentiate things by their qi resonance. This is an innate skill in all living things, used subconsciously to avoid danger or identify compatible energy fields, but it can be cultivated through specific training. While advanced prognostication may involve tools like the I Ching, the fundamental goal of this beginning class is to help students minimize subjectivity and learn to read the patterns of qi that herald good or bad fortune. Ultimately, the metaphysical third eye is presented as a way to harmonize with the great cycles of transformation in the universe, allowing a person to ride change rather than being buffeted by it. Whether it is Shiva's eye of wisdom, the Buddha's Urna of merit, or the Taoist's center of universal vibration, the message across these cultures is remarkably consistent. There is a level of perception that goes beyond our five senses. The third eye reminds us that while our two eyes look out at the world, it is the inner eye that helps us understand our place within it.